the scene. He had that big breakout game in game 1 against Indiana on the road. Huge game and a very close effort, 20-17, before the Buckeyes put the gas pedal down in the fourth quarter. And he looked so impressive, and just it led him to a monumental freshman season in 2017. Last season, not as productive. He did have the one stellar game against Maryland, in which, in addition to having big runs in that game, he was just a workhorse because they were without Mike Weber. But for the most part, a disappointing sophomore campaign for J.K. Dobbins. Just your thoughts about where he is right now. Is he a power back, an explosive back? He's a little bit of both. We've heard about weight gain and weight loss for him and what kind of back Urban Meyer wanted him to be. Just obviously, it appears to be a big season for J.K.
Yeah, no question about it, because if he wants to go to the NFL after this season, he's going to have to play really well, I would say, and he's going to be given every opportunity to do that, because behind him, you're very limited in what you have. You've got Master Teague, another running back, Crowley, who's a freshman, DeMario McCall, who could be used, I suppose, at the running back position, and ended up being the backup late in the season when Weber was out. But part of last year is he split time with Weber, and Weber at times played very well and deserved to play. So I think it was more of a case that they tried to ride the hot hand, as opposed to their going away from Dobbins, if that's what it appeared. So I think Dobbins is primed to have a great season. I think with Fields also being a runner, you just wonder, is he going to get all that? Is the quarterback going to take 10 or 12 runs a game and maybe take some of those away from the running back if they do the zone read and he makes the proper read and the ball gets where it's supposed to be? It should be 5 yards a clip with this offensive line. So I think that Dobbins wants to get back to where he can, when he's given that crease, he's able to hit the home run and doesn't get stopped in the secondary or at the linebacker level, and he's able to churn out those 15 and 20 and 30-yard plays, I think, and longer. So I think that'll be kind of an exciting thing for him. But, yeah, I would say he's primed to come back and have a very good junior season. They're going to give him every opportunity. As we said, the alternatives are younger guys with not much experience, who, again, in a big game, do you want to risk a fumble or something by one of those younger guys, or do you go with the tried and true guy, Dobbins, who has been pretty good for 2 years? So I think he'll be the lead dog. There's no question about it, as long as he's healthy and is able to take tacklers and go forward. I wouldn't call him a finesse back. I wouldn't call him a power back. I think he's a pretty good combination of the two, in the 215-pound range, I believe. And I think that he's primed to have a pretty good season.